Hey guys, how's it going? Mountain Ripper here. Thanks for tuning in. And I got a tip for you today to keep you safe when you're out there on the trail and you hear this rattle noise, especially if you're in the southwest or the southeast. There's lots of snakes or in the swamp. You might not hear a tss, you might hear something else. You might not hear anything actually. And sometimes the snakes don't even rattle. Even a rattlesnake doesn't rattle. Sometimes a black-tailed rattlesnake won't rattle. Sometimes. So can't guarantee they're going to rattle and give you a warning. So you got to be prepared. You got to be safe when you go out there. There's snakes all the way up to the Canadian border. They're all over the place. So, and they're very quiet. They're very sneaky. They can blend in with their surroundings like nothing you ever seen. Matter of fact, you won't even see them. They just blend right in. They're just part of the ground. And if they're hot or cold, they can't, they're feeling lethargic, they might not move. And you might step on them and get popped, right? You don't want to get popped. You want to protect yourself. You want to protect your family, protect your kids, especially if you're out in a remote area. You're far away from society. What are you going to do? You got to pretty much nothing. You'll be in big trouble. So when you're out there during that time of year, from spring to fall, you got to protect yourself. And so you got to get yourself a pair. Let's see what else. The other great thing about these is if you're in an area that's got a lot of stinging nettle or cactuses or briars, pointy stuff. These will protect your shins and your legs from getting poked. It's great for that because you can just go, especially if you're bushwhacking, you can just go right through, not even worry about it. Just go wherever you want, which is another great thing about it. And if you get it, as soon as you get out, you're getting hot, all you gotta do is unzip them, let some air in there, cool down, keep going. Which is with the boots, it's a little bit much. You gotta take your boots off and all that kind of stuff. So the Gaiters is a great way to go. You want to also have other supplies. This is just a little side note. You always want to have plenty of water, first aid kit, and a flashlight. Always, always, always have a flashlight. Even if you're going out in the morning, have a flashlight on you at all times with charged batteries. So just in case. It's just a just in case thing. And these Gaiters that I'm getting ready to show you are the lightest Gaiters on the market. Okay, I got mine on eBay in an auction for like 10% of what they actually cost. So you can do it that way because they are expensive. But you can get on some of these auctions and you might win because there's not a whole lot of people buying these. Especially you can even get a used pair. It'll be perfect. You can see I got my leather boots. And here they are right here. This is the camo side out. If you look here, you can tie this to your shoelaces and you can just attach it to your boot. When you put your boot on, this will just come on with it. Or you can just put it on and zip it on and just put it right like this. Pull it down and it's kind of tight right around there and you're completely protected. Over here, same thing. Just like that. It comes right up to your knees. And there's a little bungee on the back. I put a cord lock on the little bungee right here. And you can just pull it tight so it doesn't kind of compress on it and stays up. But it kind of stays up by itself anyway. So that's what they look like. And let me unzip one. I'll show you how easy they come off. You just spin them around like that. Zip it down. And here they are right here. Here's the inside of them. You can see how light they are. It's kind of windy out here. They're blowing in the wind, but they're very light. They're very thin. I mean, it's kind of like it's really just kind of like the thickness of, say, a flannel shirt, something like that. And here's where the grommets are. You can see the grommets, hopefully. And yeah, so this is what they look like. And the brand is Turtle Skin. So when you get out there on the trail, protect yourself, be safe, and travel worry-free. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Mountain Ripper. I want to thank you for being a subscriber. If you wouldn't mind, please take a minute and smash that like button. That would be great for my channel. As you can see how small it is, I'm trying to build it up. And also, throw a comment in there if you have a better way of doing it. Maybe like a DIY. I'm sure there's lots of good DIYs that people do. But so any comments, that would be great. And until next time, keep the wind at your back and the smile on your face. Thanks a lot for tuning in.